All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to CageZilla 53 as we make our way through this event tonight. Now, up next, the ladies are coming up. The next two fights are female fighters, so if you're sitting at home, these are always fun for me to watch. They're absolutely phenomenal. Let's throw it up to Chris and we'll get some introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our next bout. Making her way to the cage and fighting out of the red corner, it's Jordan Richardson.
Jordan Richardson, 5'4", 113 pounds. She's fighting out of DCB MMA all the way down in Fredericksburg. Now, if you're not from this area, if you're living over in England or Australia or wherever you're streaming this fight from, you're talking about an hour and 15-minute drive to get down to Fredericksburg. Driving up for the fights tonight. This is her MMA debut there, Jay. And Jordan, she looks ready to roll.
In DC Boxing, formerly DCB MMA, formerly DC Boxing. Charles, you've seen her, she's fought on some TCB cards right here.
She absolutely has, yeah. She's got a couple of fights, I believe, for TCB, some strong experience there. Had a couple tough goings, but definitely strong kicks. She's got good punches. She comes from a kickboxing academy. So I'm really interested to see how she's able to adapt those skills into an MMA situation where you're going to be going against somebody who has a good understanding of grappling.
Yes, absolutely.
And her opponent, making her way to the cage and fighting out of the blue corner, it's Sarah Whitmore.
Sarah Whitmore, 5'6", a little taller than her opponent, Jordan Richardson, weighing 115 pounds out of the MMA Institute out of Harrisburg, VA. So she traveled a little bit for her MMA debut also, Jay. So, and they both look like they're in great shape, ready to go.
And by the way, Sarah Whitmore, a former professional CrossFit competitor. She and her husband own MMAI Harrisonburg. Her husband, Jeremy, All Day Whitmore. That's the all-day slogan for MMAI. They're a family of gyms. He was the first guy to fight out of an MMAI gym. Now they run MMAI in Harrisonburg. They're both cardio machines. She's a mother of two. She's a professional photographer. And she says she's really only been training MMAI for, or rather MMA for about 2 years. We'll see what sort of experience she brings into this cage.
Yeah, and both ladies, excellent shape, ready to go here tonight. And it's going to be fun to watch, CD, because when we get to the ladies, it's fun. It's fun for us.
No, absolutely, absolutely. And I'll tell you, when you come from a family that is MMAI, you know, you're training with a lot, you're around so many fighters so often, and that will rub off on you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next round is scheduled for three-minute rounds for the CageZilla Women's Strawweight division. It is brought to you by Sam Springland, 38-1. Starting out, fighting out of the red corner, 75'4" and weighing in at 150 pounds, fighting out of DCB MMA, it's Jordan Richardson!
Richardson fighting out of the red corner, 5'4", 113 out of DCB MMA in Fredericksburg.
And her opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, 75'6" and weighing in at 150 pounds, fighting out of MMAI of Harrisonburg, it's Sarah Whitmore!
Whitmore with a height advantage, 5'6", 115 out of MMAI Institute.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a schedule for three-minute rounds of the CageZilla Women's Strawweight division. Your referee is Michael Dolman.
Michael Dolman back out here again. You know what I should tell the folks at home? Michael Dolman's going to ref them all. And Dolman's going to probably do it. And this one is three-minute rounds is what it's scheduled for as we lock the cage up. Jordan Richardson will be in the red gloves with the red tape. She's wearing the blue trunks. And here comes Sarah Whitmore. She's got on the blue gloves and the black trunks as they stand toe-to-toe right here on the CageZilla insignia.
Big right hand landed there. Cross hook. Good leg kicks from Jordan, but she's got to be careful.
Ooh, good overhand by Jordan.
Nice catch, good return from Richardson.
Good job pushing off. She's got a punch on her way out, though.
Yeah, and good knee from Whitmore.
It's a big weapon for a taller fighter, and that was a heck of a knee.
Good pacing from Jordan.
Yeah, Richardson has those red gloves on, the blue gloves for Whitmore.
Jordan throwing a lot of heat on those kicks.
Yeah.
And good head movement as well.
You can see that kickboxing coming in. Ooh, good lefts and rights. Oh, good left, it snuck through.
long combinations from Whitmore. You don't really see that too often in MMA because everybody's worried about a takedown, but that was a nice, well put together, well strung together long combo from Whitmore.
Well, you got to fire back, right? And if you don't fire back, there's no reason for them to stop. Good control and good IQ. Big shot landed there from Jordan. And another one. Those hurt.
And that low left hand.
Yeah,
Whitmore.
Whitmore fakes with that right and doesn't counter with anything, and you can see those hands drop from Richardson.
But Richardson does land these hard shots. She just got to commit to him a little bit more.
And that's that kickboxing. Or the Muay Thai, excuse me.
Whitmore's chin is just a little bit too far up. She got very powerful strikes, but she's just, her defense just isn't quite there. Another big shot, that rocked her.
Oh no! Rights and lefts from Richardson. Whitmore up against the cage. She took a couple of shots and stunned her.
Richardson's got to follow those up, but she's definitely earning some respect. And you're seeing that TCB experience coming into play right here.
But I had to check my card again. This is an MMA fight. We're allowed to get this on the ground if we get into trouble.
If they don't want it, a big elbow there landed.
And some blood starting to come from the upper lip of Sarah Whitmore. A couple of those landed and got through, and we saw the combination at right-left, and she's starting to bleed now. It's coming out. It looks like it's from the lip.
She's looking for that head and arm throw. I'm not sure Jordan is going to be able to position herself out of it.
Oh, good left. Oh, there you go.
Excellent slip and rip from Jordan Richardson.
Great job.
Jordan's got to be first. She's having a lot of success. She's able to land those hard shots, but she's got to be first. Good leg kick.
Those kicks from Jordan Richardson on the thighs and on the legs of Whitmore have left some marks, definitely. Coming out of the round, I'm not sure. There's another good left by Jordan.
Oh, good knee. That's time.
Wow, that's
very
good
good first round.
That's going to be a tough one there because that's exciting. I mean, Jordan took some shots, but Whitmore looks like she's been, on the losing end of this round.
I think she might have been busier. I think she might have landed more shots.
Yeah.
But I think Richardson landed the heavier shots, and who knows how the judge is going to score. It's subjective, like you said before.
She definitely landed rights and lefts, Charles, right over there, and she stunned her. I thought she might have gone down.
And here's the replay. Two big overhand rights.
Yeah, when Jordan is hitting Sarah, it seems like there's a lot more of a reaction from Sarah versus when Sarah hits Jordan. Even though I'm not always seeing a good defense, I'm not seeing that same damage occur. And this is why I was saying for Jordan, she needs to be first. If her coaches want her to win this fight, they need to be telling Jordan to be first and beat Sarah to the punch because you're going to land those harder shots.
Yeah, boy, that was a close knee, didn't we see there right at the end?
Yeah, just
from Whitmore.
Yeah.
Just missed.
Yeah.
But Kevin, to your point too, those leg kicks. We'll see if those leg kicks start to tell. You said Whitmore was landing on Richardson.
The marks on the left leg, on the back side of the thigh of Whitmore, they just look excruciating.
See how both fighters come out after the adjustment.
Richardson in the red gloves, Whitmore in the blue gloves. They stay on toe-to-toe. This is round number 2, scheduled for 3 minutes.
Sarah's got great speed. Big shot. Slip and rip. Sarah has great speed and good range, but if Jordan's able to get under it and bring those heavy overhand rights and lefts, she's able to do the damage that she needs to do. Big shot again. A lot of pressure.
And Whitmore's kicking, but the leg shots just aren't doing any damage.
After the leg kicks, Richardson's coming back with a lot of pressure. Now, it looked like early, Whitmore's corner told her to throw those straight punches, and she was, and she had a little success early. Now she's starting to get away from it. We'll see. That was a nifty little kick.
Yeah, it was. A little kick to the chin.
Good blocking from Jordan. See, now Jordan needs to really pressure right there. That's her opening, and then she backs off. And MMA is such a different pacing than kickboxing. When you have an opening, you have got to take, you have to be aggressive until they give you a reason not to. Whereas in kickboxing, you'll point your way up, you'll create the opening in the long game. MMA can be a very, very short game, as we've seen. Good leg kick landed there.
Well, she's really split that lip. It's starting to swell, that upper lip of Sarah Whitmore. She caught her good in that first round.
Absolutely, and one thing Jordan's doing really well, she's keeping her hands up, but she's listening to her coach. Her coach just pleaded for her to circle out from the back of the cage, and she did just that. She just got to be a little bit more active.
Yeah, and what it is it's a lot of punches thrown, but Jordan throws punches that land.
Yes.
Like they count, like the eyes and the focus.
She's definitely the harder puncher. It's just she's not active enough to dictate the pace.
Yeah, and it seems to me that Whitmore has much better,
Volume.
Yeah, volume and landing her punches when she's kicking up the middle those front kicks. Like those ones that she tries to come around from the right or the left, she's getting blocked. But those front kicks are getting through, and Richardson doesn't have an answer for them. They stand toe-to-toe right in the middle of the cage, and it's really starting to slow down now. We saw the pace early in the first round, and Richardson's picking her spots, and she lands those.
No, she absolutely does. It's just, I think the opportunity is there, and it's just not quite being taken. Excellent combination from Sarah Whitmore. It's only until after she gets hit a couple times that she decides to get it back.
Yeah, it's almost like Seabiscuit. You got to see the other horses, and then I want to run.
Right, right. just barely getting out of the way.
I want to get hit a couple times, and then I'll fight you.
Listen, the sport's full of guys like that and girls who don't, they have an on button.
Yeah.
And it's on their chin.
Oh, just missed. Oh, a good right, 2 good rights right there at the end. Right at the end of round number 2, she took a couple of good rights, and they both look exhausted. If you had to tell me from the way they look right now who's winning the fight, I would tell you that Richardson is winning because the lip of Whitmore and the legs of Whitmore look like she's been just through a battle.
Yep, and the judges look at that, but it's right now I think it's the volume out of Whitmore against the power and the damage out of Richardson.
Right, and as we see her right here, that's the little nifty up kick you were talking about, Jay. She looked like she was going to kick her in the gut and said, you know what, I'll just crack her in the chin.
And look at these hooks.
But this is the middle I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The middle's open. Oof.
Nice head movement out of Richardson there, huh?
Yeah, very calm.
But then just kind of accepts the fact that she's up against the cage.
Right.
There might have been a miscount on the round. And that kick, by the way, it actually started, what was so nifty about it was it started as a roundhouse, and then she pulled the knee, angled it forward, and snapped it out, which is how she was able to get like the ball of her foot right on the chin of Jordan. So very, very sneaky, and that's not easy to do. It takes a lot of mobility and flexibility.
All right, start of round number 3 between Jordan Richardson and Sarah Whitmore. Sarah in the blue gloves, Jordan will be in the red gloves as they start toe-to-toe. Hadn't gone to the ground yet.
Good combination from Sarah.
Good rights and lefts from Sarah Whitmore.
Good blocking.
Ooh, another good right. Oh, there we go. Let's see if she lets her up here. No, she wants to stay down.
Jordan's coach was pleading for Jordan to let her get up. And I think he feels that she really has what it takes to finish this fight on the feet. But like we said in the first round, she's got to be first. She can't just keep backing up and countering. She's got to put the pressure on Sarah.
The whole fight
her
going backwards. The whole fight.
Big shots landed from Sarah. Ooh, beautiful slip and rip.
And she just missed it.
Just missed the shot, just missed the knee. So you wait in there for just a little bit too long. You really missed that opportunity. Nice uppercut from Sarah.
And right through the guard, right up the middle.
You know, in MMA, you just can't block every shot like you can in kickboxing. You know, you only really get 1 or 2 blocks before you have to act. You have to be on it. And when we see Sarah here with a high guard, she blocks a lot of these punches, but then, Jordan with a high guard, she'll block a lot of punches, then she'll get caught.
Both fighters
keeps coming forward, though.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that I can't tell if she's being aggressive or if she's just being, I'm waiting for my shot and I'm going to end this with 1 punch.
And that's exactly the complexion of this fight, Kevin, so far.
Yeah.
Gosh, those knees from Whitmore getting a little closer every time.
So close. No, Kevin, I mean, you're right. There's just a little bit too much backwards movement and not enough. There we go. That's what we need to see. Oh, that one hurt her. That one hurt her.
Right off the nose. That one split her nose. If she cut her nose.
She's got to throw back here. She's got to throw back. Big shot. There you go. She
another knee to the...
Pulling her hair.
She's complaining about something.
She's complaining that her hair was getting pulled.
She really caught her hard. That
nose
mouthpiece
is swelling up.
Yeah, it is really, I don't know if she broke her nose or not, but Sarah really caught Richardson with that knee. Just another good front jab from Whitmore.
But watch out for Richardson's right hand.
The blood starting to come out of that left nostril. I'm telling you, I think Richardson's nose might be broke.
She's got to start firing away here. She's got to really let these punches go. And there's one that landed.
Right.
She's got to put more pressure.
20 seconds left. Oh. Yeah, and a broken nose starts to blur the vision. Good left jab. 10 seconds left. Both these girls are just
big shots.
Look
She's going
at
for
this,
it.
ladies and gentlemen.
wow. Wow, what a great fight.
It's a fight of the night candidate, isn't it, John?
Unfortunate, because Richardson's nose really took a shot there at the end. But what the heart of Richardson to keep coming. I'm gonna tell you, somebody breaks your nose in a fight and you can't see and you start to get blurry, that is a tough thing to go
Breathing
through.
becomes an issue,
I mean, you could see immediately, and the first indicator is the mouth guard is hanging 3/4 of the way out. There's Richardson with them overhands. And Sarah just pushing through that. Let's see, here's the knee. Bow! Right there. And immediately you see the blood.
Beautiful overhand there in the second round. You know, one of the things that Jordan's coach had been explaining to her was that, look, if you keep ducking your head, she's going to push it down right into that knee. And,
right.
you know, prior to that big one that landed that busted her nose up, the coach was pleading, which was right there. He was pleading for her to just keep her head up, keep her guard up, and avoid those shots.
And that left jab just to the same spot of the nose, just trying to constantly put pressure on. Ooh, another shot that skims off the nose. I mean, Jordan just trying to do the best she could. She's going to have to go over and see the doc, and I don't know if Sarah's lip is cut to the point where she might need some stitches on her lip. She got caught.
That was quite the scrap.
Boy, what a fight.
Yeah, and Jordan's going to have to go over and have her nose looked at by the medical staff that's here. Dr. Gore has sent her over to the ambulance to get looked at and to stop the bleeding. We'll throw it up to Chris here, and we'll get the call.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to a judge's scorecard for decision. But before we do, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for these ladies putting on the great show. All right, Judge 1 scores about 30-27, Judge 2 scores about 30-27, Judge 3 scores about 30-27, all in favor of your winner. By unanimous decision, out of the blue corner, Sarah Whitmore!
Sarah Whitmore comes away with a big win, and what a great fight. Probably one of the fights of the night, and we talked about the women. They never let us down when they get out here in this MMA cage. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, two more women up, and they are going to have another fight. So don't go anywhere. CageZilla 53 right here in Manassas Park, VA.